Freakazoids, robots, please report to the dance floor.
I think they want to see us. I think they want to see our face. A little bit of both. When they're actually watching the show, I think they appreciate the mask. But like when we're out walking around or like after the show, I think people are kind of excited to see us take our mask off because they want to see what's behind the mask. But we never take them. Actually, recently the last couple of shows we've been.
And that's gotten a crazy response too.
Yeah, crazy response.
I guess it's kind of a surprise when we do it. You know, like we actually surprise ourselves. because we don't set it. Because in actuality we don't set it. You know, it's not like the day before the show. All right, we're gonna take off our mask today. It's kind of like on a whim. Like when the show feels really good and it feels like positive energy and you feel really great about it. Automatically, someone in the back will go, "Reveal! What? We're gonna reveal today? Oh, okay." You know what I mean?
Here's an insider tip for all the people that are gonna be viewing this or whatever.
Coming to the Music I See
We
show.
do the reveal based on how live the crowd is. If we're getting that energy from them, then by Act 2 we'll say, these people, they want to see
They
it.
deserve it.
They deserve it. So we take it off. So you guys got to get live.
Right. Everybody in the club go to work. Everybody in the club go to work. Everybody in the club go to work. To the beat, to the hurt.
Biggest change right now is the theater, definitely. It seats way more people. Hollywood Theater seated 800. This seats about a good 1,500 people in this theater. And also just the production value that we have, at the show. I think we changed about more than 30% of our show as far as production value and as far as choreography and music. Pretty much everything in that way. So pretty much anybody who comes to watch the show at the Monte Carlo right now, that's seen the one at the MGM, it's
going to be a bit of a
different show.
I would say it like this, and not to say that our last show was bad, but just in comparison, like when I watch this show compared to our MGM run, like this makes our last run look like a dance recital. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just like the production value is completely stepped up, and I mean the dancing's still there as the last show, but I mean the production alone.
That helps.
Yeah, that helps for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like a legit, like when people come and watch it, like, man, we thought we were just gonna go watch a show, like a dance recital. I'm like, no. They're like, dude, we really are watching a legit Vegas production.
Yeah.
You know what's cool about that is that, because since we were on tour with them and we did a lot of stuff with them, I think it was like a trade-off.
Yeah.
They inspired us in a way to know how to, put on a concert or put on a show like that. Because after we got done doing New Kids on the Block, doing a 30-minute show, we ended up doing like a whole 60-minute show like in the Philippines to now doing like a 90-minute production here.
Right.
So really doing that tour helped us out and being with them and getting to know them and seeing how they run their production was great. But also we ended up doing a lot of shows with them. As far as even what was that show that we did in New York with them?
It was the Good Morning
Today Show.
The Today Show. And we helped choreograph some pieces on that, and I think them learning from us helped them to be more current on styles of dance.
Shout out to New Kids.
Yeah,
they
shout
really
out.
put us on, man.
D-Dub, what up, D-Dub?
Yeah, we haven't seen them or
Jordan.
talked to them in a while. Actually,
John.
kind of keep in touch with some of their camp.
Yeah.
Like one of the guys, Charlie. What up, Skadoosh or Gadoosh?
Gadoosh.
But yeah, shout out to New Kids, man. Like I really feel like they opened up a door for us to get into that realm. And just kind of thinking back on that, it's like, man, we went from 30 minutes to 60 minutes to now an hour and a half, and it's our own thing, and it really started there. Like, shoot, man, 30 minutes, that was crazy. Unheard of.
That was a hill for us.
That was such
unheard
a
of.
Because before, you see dance crews, they just do like, 5 minutes?
10 minutes probably.
10 minutes at the most. Right. See, but, we're working on music as well. A lot of the guys do music, make beats, and also rap and MC and everything. A lot of us are also, we have our clothing line, that's on our website, of course, and a lot of the guys are into the fashion and the clothes. And, I just think in general, like, we have so many different ideas that we want to accomplish still to this day. I mean, Vegas was a very, very, very huge step that we had just, took, and we're still accomplishing it right now. But there's still other things. I mean, hopefully, maybe we can do another type of show. another put together another
Now, like
production
Cirque has a
show.
bunch of different kinds.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Well, are there enough of you to branch out like Cirque?
There will be.
and that, there will be. That's what we're trying
Right.
to do. You know.
Yes, we're gonna start cloning ourselves.
Okay. Well, so as far as your branding, because that's kind of what we were just talking about. I saw your stuff in the gift shop, and it's just like, you got Andy Warhol type photos up. And
Yeah.
we were looking at the
Shout
mural.
out Garibaldi. He did
Yeah.
What is his name again?
Garibaldi.
Yeah,
David
David
Garibaldi.
David Garibaldi.
He's a Northern California artist. He's amazing.
Good
Yeah.
friends with a lot of the guys
Yeah.
from that are in Jabbawockeez. There's like Phil and Joe and Kevin.
Yeah.
So
He does
did
like
a-
live on the spot, like
Live
painting.
art.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
great.
so
Amazing.
dope.
Amazing work.
Yeah.
dope.
Well, so how does that play into it when you are obviously businessmen also? So do you find yourself being taken away from the creative side to just kind of go, okay, now we gotta push this, or we have to brand ourselves in this way because we gotta target this market, or does that interfere with the creative side, or do you just balance it pretty?
It can interfere. It can interfere, but we've been blessed to have a great business team put
Yeah.
together. Which I mean, yeah, we're businessmen, but we're also learning as
Yeah.
well. So I mean, there's a lot of trials and tribulations that we go through. We have to mess up in order to learn from it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's been beautiful because we're learning. Because we didn't want to. Because your body's not going to last forever.
Yep.
But we love the art of dance. So we're not 21 like we used to be. We can flip
You're
around
not?
and.
What?
We're just a day over 21. that's
Yeah,
all.
I'm 21 in a
I'm like,
day.
'cause you're in Vegas, you gotta be 21.
You know what? I would like to add also that I know that in the sense as artists, we're not the first of its kind to really be the artist and businessman. So, Will Smith has done it, Madonna has done it. So many different artists have done it, but I would say as dance crews, we're the first of its kind.
Right.
We're the first people really trying to do this and really pursue.
Like making elbow room for ourselves
yeah,
in this entertainment thing.
still making it to where we could, be the entertainers and dance and do the shows, but we're still waking up really to handling the marketing and stuff and handling, all the trials and tribulations and running, a business, running an LLC type thing. So it comes, it's a balance that we're trying to work out and figure out, and hopefully, being the first to really do that and pursue that, it just opens doors and gates for other dancers that are trying to, because dancers are artists too, so hopefully other dancers will be able to, I guess, go off of what we're going, what we're doing. So
It's been working out awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
been great.
Lately, we've been actually had a lot more time to just be more creative because of the team that we've put together and built. From our PR to the our wardrobe.
Monte
to
Carlo's been really helping out with
for
our
sure.
business part of it too. So they're really kind of helping. I don't want to say the burden of it, but they're really injecting some energy to kind of help us along. We've been learning a lot from that, and just kind of figuring out like this dude might. For a perfect example, him and Joe work on music, so that's a department that's totally necessary, and that's their cog. And then my cog, I don't know what I do, but I just dance.
You're gonna create
No, I'm an idea man. Ideas, but yeah, it's just that's how it is. We all just kind of, like you said, worked as a collective, like a clock. We all have our own little cog. It's very integral to the working of the whole thing. So that's kind of how we succeed.
Yeah. As far as your performances go, because you have nights off here, but you're also doing like CMAs and I
Latin
was
Grammys.
this morning, and the Grammys, and you were doing
George
the Sun
Lopez.
News Forum this morning, and so what do you do when you're not performing? Like you're living in Vegas.
Thinking of business.
Yeah.
Like trying to always really
lately.
you can't rest at all.
Especially lately, I mean, you could take little breaks here and there, but usually on our days off, what we've really been doing is we get together and we plan, we strategize what's the next thing that we're going to be doing as far as the next what's going to be good for press to help build the show and to help build people to come to the theater, and what's the next best or big thing that we're going to do, like while we're on our break, like should we do a tour while we're on break, should we do certain things while there's so many options that we always look into, and honestly we just keep on working. That's it's a grind, it's a hustle. I guess you could say we're guerrilla style working right now. We're really pushing and trying to go to that next level still.
So technically, there are no days off.
There are no
Right.
I mean, there's days where we physically don't dance, but then we're either interviewing or we're you know what I'm saying? Like there's always work, but I mean
We're grateful.
it's not, to me it's not work. There's always something to do.
Yeah.
Right.
That involves with the, whether it be the business or actually physically being on stage and dancing. So
I think it's good kind of to have like a little side thing that you do, or maybe a ritual to kind of help synchronize your mind. Because sometimes that almost kind of makes up for not really being able to take like a full day off. Like I go to the steam room and the sauna, the hot tub,
Yeah, seriously.
for like 30
We all do
minutes,
that
and I
kind of
feel
stuff.
like I just feel ready again. So
we don't
I
all
do- I
do
do
it
yoga.
together.
no.
Together.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I
It's an organic process. Nothing's ever forced.
And they've been really like Nappy Tap. Shout out to them too, because they've been really our eyes. Because it's hard to, be making it and have to stand on stage and then see what the product looks like. Because they're so awesome at what they do, they really make us look great. You guys over here, this line, da 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 da. And then they just been in the business for a long time, so like lighting and just different effects and things, bells and whistles to kind of help the process a little bit. They really have been educating us and putting us on game with that. So
As directors of the show, they're amazing.
Yeah,
like,
great people.
and it's cool because we choreograph all of our own moves, and they rely on us for our choreography, and we rely on each other.
Yeah.
We rely on their direction because they're from Vegas. They're UNLV, students.
They know what's up.
They're old school culture shock Vegas out here,
Yeah.
and they just know the scene in and out. They know all the Vegas shows, so it only made sense to work with them. And on top of that, like I've known them since I was like 15, 14 years old. So they're kind of like my big brother and sister. Like they given me personally a chance just out in LA, and then just Jabbawockeez as well. Like they just took us in. Like anytime they had a show or anything was going down in LA, they're like, "Yo, Jabbawockeez will be perfect for this."
This is before anything big happened there.
Yeah.
This dance crew.
This is like an 01, 02, so
Oh,
it's,
oh, oh,
it's a
oh.
perfect. But it's just the perfect marriage.